Hello everyone. In this session for class 12, I am going to discuss about DNA fingerprinting process. DNA fingerprinting technique was developed by Dr. Alec Zeffrey in order to identify DNA as a marker for inherited diseases, any criminal cases, paternity, maternity disputes, etc. So, as we all know that the human genome consists of 3 into 10 to the power 9 base pairs. That is 99.9% of base sequences among humans are the same, which makes every individual with a unique in phenotype. The genome consists of a small stretch of DNA which are repeated many more times. This repeated or repetitive DNA also comprises of satellite DNA. This satellite DNA, it does not code for any protein, but form a large portion of the human genome. The sequences which shows high degree of polymorphism, as you know that the polymorphism are inheritable from parents to their offsprings, and DNA fingerprinting is the basis of paternity testing. So, polymorphism which arises due to mutations, these mutations when occurs in germ cells, it is passed on to the offsprings. If an inheritable mutation is observed in a population at high frequency, it is called DNA polymorphism. Polymorphism ranges from single nucleotide change to very large scale change. DNA fingerprinting uses short nucleotide repeats known as VNTRs, that is variable number tandem repeats. These are called markers, and VNTRs varies from person to person as they are inherited from one generation to the next. Only closely related individuals have similar VNTRs. Satellite DNA that show a very high degree of polymorphism are called variable number of tandem repeats, VNTR. And this VNTR are used as probe in DNA fingerprinting process. More the number of repeats shows high degree of polymorphism. Hence, the size of the VNTRs, it varies from 0.1 to 20 kilobyte. Now let us discuss the methods of DNA fingerprinting process or technique. In this process, first, the DNA is isolated and extracted from any cell or tissues by the centrifugation method. Then, by the process of polymerase chain reaction, PCR, many copies are produced. It is called amplification of the DNA. Then the DNA is cut into small fragments by treating with restriction endonucleases. It is also called DNA scissors. DNA fragments are now separated by agarose gel electrophoresis. The separated DNA fragments are visualized under UV radiations after applying fluorescent dye. The DNA is then transferred from electrophoresis plate to the nylon membrane sheet, also called nitrocellulose, may be made up of nitrocellulose. This process is called Southern blotting. Next step is VNTR probing. These probes are added which bind to specific nucleotide sequence and which are complementary to them. This process is called hybridization. Next, the hybridized DNA fragments are detected by the autoradiography. They observed as dark bands on the X-ray films. These bands, which are of different shape and sizes, and give a characteristic pattern for an individual DNA. It differs from individual to individual except in case of identical twins, because the identical twins, they are made from the single zygote. They are monozygotic twins. The single zygote divides during blastulation and then the two identical twins are formed. They have same DNA structure. The DNA fingerprinting used for forensic test to identify the criminals and for crime investigations. They can be used to settle maternity and paternity disputes when two parents complain about a single child that is their own child. Next, to determine population and genetic diversities to study evolution in organisms, including human being, and finally, they are used to study evolutionary biology. So, thank you for this session.